Well, we got Doug Gilbert coming up in action against the Colorado Kid here in just a moment in the ring. First, though, Doug Gilbert has asked for the opportunity to have a comment or two before the match. We grant that. We'd like to get both sides of the story here. Here is Doug, and with his version of the situation, I'm sure.
You know, Dave Brown, I hear Jerry Lawler coming out here this morning saying he wants to thank all the fans for him winning that big World Unified title. Well, let me tell you the truth what happened, Dave Brown. What happened is my brother's got a real bad injury. His hips hurt real bad. And all the officials around here told him, Eddie Gilbert, you have to wrestle. You have to wrestle or we will take that World Unified belt from you. So my brother went out there, and like always, you know, you got old Eddie Marlin, 130-year-old senile man, that he's got all the officials in the palm of his hand. Then you got old Frank Morrell. You know, I don't even know if he can count to 3 or not. But anyway, you got him, and he quick counted Eddie, and that's all it was, Dave Brown, and he was hurt. But let's get on with business. You know Brian Christopher, Dave Brown. You know Brian Christopher real tough, right? Well, he had to go out on the line, and he had to call in a big hit man. Well, let me tell you one thing, Brian Christopher. You went and got Rick Steiner. You said the Frankensteiner, the Steiner liner. You're going to break my neck. You're going to break Tommy Rich's neck. Well, Dave Brown, let's show this little bit of this tape right here and show these people who got their neck broke.
Well, let's take a look. Let's watch this carefully first. Yeah, watch Brian Christopher. Yeah, watch Brian Christopher and Rick Steiner.
Watch Tommy Rich beat the mess out of Rick Steiner right here. You watch this. See the referee. Look, that's our officials laying down on the mat, Dave Brown.
Not laying down on the mat. Who knocked him down on the mat?
Nobody knocked him down. He didn't have enough sleep the night before, and he just went out. Now look at him grabbing my man, Tommy Rich.
Well, yeah, of course he is. He's trying to pull him back from Steiner, and look at what Tommy Rich does.
See, all he was trying to do was help him up. See, he's helping him up right now.
By the hair, he's helping him up.
No, Dave Brown,
Watch this. This is absolutely disgusting. Tommy Rich with the referee, Brian Christopher. Yeah, he was going to pile drive him.
See, Tommy was just helping him to his feet.
He was going to pile drive him. That's what he was going to do, and Rick Steiner and Brian Christopher stopped it.
You are just looking at everything all wrong. Look, Brian Christopher, I think the match is over right here, right or wrong. Yes, the match is over. Look, the referee, he's telling them to stop. He's telling them to stop, and they won't listen to him. So what is that? Our officials, they won't listen to our officials. So what does that make them? That's why we have to take business into our hands, and that's why things happen like you're fixing to see right here in a minute, Dave Brown.
Well, there are things that are illegal during a match, and the pile driver is one of them. And a couple of times the pile driver came into play on this night. There's Tommy Rich.
Yeah, I think you see his head right there. That's from Brian Christopher's chain and those chairs they was hitting us with. All they did was cheat it all night long, Dave Brown. You know that.
Keep in mind, fans, you have not seen the entire match, and you have not seen what Doug Gilbert and Tommy Rich did a little bit earlier.
Now, this is just giving the official his due right here.
You never put your hands on an official. That is a rule, and there is a pile driver on the referee, and that's an automatic fine, too.
I bet that shortened him up about 2 inches, don't you bet, Dave Brown?
I notice you're awful happy about it.
You know, Tommy...
And there's no way you can deny it. We've got it right here on videotape. Everyone has just seen it.
Dave Brown, I'm not trying to deny it. What I'm telling you is when things like this keep on happening, we're going to take the order into our hands. Business is going to be taking place. If it has to be Jerry Lawler, Brian Christopher, Eddie Marlin, Randy Held.
Let me just tell you that a match has been signed. It's a pile driver match. USWA won't even sanction it because they're illegal, but it's a pile driver match, and you are going to be involved. Tommy Rich is going to be involved. You guys just may see more pile drivers than you bargained for.
Dave Brown, what you just saw, that should tell Jerry Lawler and Brian Christopher they don't want any of Dangerous Doug, and they don't want any of Wildfire Tommy Rich. So I fix to get in here and beat this boy like a dog, and he...
Well, let's see. Let's see. Young man up here who is wearing the colors of the University of Colorado in Boulder, the Colorado Kid. And we are just about set to go with the match between the Colorado Kid and Dangerous Doug Gilbert. Referee called for the bell, and here's Corey Macklin.
Thank you, Dave Brown. As you said, the Colorado Kid wearing the Colorado colors. from Boulder, Colorado, now resides, makes his home in Nashville, Tennessee. Backs up Doug Gilbert, and let me tell you, this is not going to be an easy bout that Doug Gilbert thinks he's got here. Colorado Kid, we heard a lot of good things about him, and we're probably going to look at him here today in the USWA.
Going against one of the toughest in Doug Gilbert, and as Doug has almost admitted out here a minute ago, he'll do just about anything to win a match, be it a pile driver, a chain, tripping somebody up, whatever it might be. Doug Gilbert, you got to watch him.
Colorado Kid is the opponent today for Doug Gilbert. He whips him into the turnbuckle. Whoa, nobody home. Colorado Kid comes out of there and takes Doug Gilbert down.
Nice, smart move by Colorado Kid. He let Doug Gilbert just run himself into the turnbuckles and bounce out of there.
Yeah, Colorado Kid just waited on him. And as soon as he came bouncing out of there, he took Gilbert down. Hey, Doug Gilbert with a handful of hair. Backs the Colorado Kid up and punches him with a big right hand. And bragging about it is dangerous Doug Gilbert. Slams the Colorado Kid right into the top turnbuckle.
Doug Gilbert, and hey, yeah, he looks real tough now after he's been hit by a fist about 3 or 4 times. Wow, he really nailed him coming off those ropes.
Yeah, he caught him that time.
Doug Gilbert gloating over the situation here.
Whips the Colorado Kid in. Look at this. Sunset flip. 1, 2, and he almost had it. Close call for Doug Gilbert. He's better pay attention to this Colorado Kid instead of shouting over here toward the deck.
Yep. Better take care of business at hand. Boy, he just hit him again with a real hard one. He really doubled up that fist and let him have it.
Boy, you could hear that lick from Doug Gilbert that time. Backs the Colorado Kid in, whips him in. Big boot for the Colorado Kid. Over the forward, look at this. Doug grabs him.
Look at the feet on the rope.
Got him with the foot on the rope. Dangerous Doug Gilbert gets the win. And by golly, you can see it right there on the screen.
Referee didn't see it. Foot on the ropes is how you beat it.
What a
That's
win.
just a slot wrestling lesson, Dave Brown.
Yeah.
What I'm going to do this week, I'm going to put about 5 pile drivers on Jerry Lawler and Brian Christopher, and you will never see that again.
You're not the only one that can do a pile driver, too. You better watch yourself with a pile driver match coming up. We'll be back here in a moment.